Yes, please come in and take a seat. Pleased to meet you too. So you are here to apply for the research position which has recently become available, is that correct? Okay, great. Well, let's start by taking down some of your contact information, shall we? Can you give me your first name, please? Okay. And your surname, please? Great. And now can you give me your full address, including your street name, city and province? Okay. Okay. Thank you. And your postcode, please? Great. And do you have an email address that we can contact you at? Yes, that's fine. Okay, let me just get that down. That's great, thank you. And we'll also need a contact telephone number, preferably a mobile phone number, please. Great, thank you. So the job advertisement stipulated that only postgraduates need apply. So I take it you are adequately qualified for the position, is that correct? Okay, great. And I assume you've brought with you a copy of your curriculum or resume, and that contains a list of your research publications, is that also correct? That's great. I'll have one of my colleagues review that once we've completed this preliminary round of interviews, okay? Great. So in this first interview, I'd simply like to ask you a few questions which will help me form an initial idea of the kind of person that you are. There are no wrong answers to these questions, so try and relax and try to answer the questions as truthfully as possible. Is that understood? Okay, great. So I'm going to read out several statements, and I would like you to answer each of these with "that's me," "that's sort of me," or "that's not me," depending on how each of the statements does or does not apply to you. Okay? So the first statement is, "I prefer to follow a plan." So that's me, that's sort of me, or that's not me. Okay. The second statement reads, "I prefer to create a plan." That's me, that's sort of me, or that's not me. Okay. "I enjoy working alone until a project is finished." That's me, that's sort of me, or that's not me. Okay. "I like to work as part of a team." That's me, that's sort of me, or that's not me. Okay. "I like to interface with customers." That's me, that's sort of me, or that's not me. Okay. "I rather pull the strings in the background." That's me, that's sort of me, or that's not me. Okay. "I'm detail oriented." That's me, that's sort of me, or that's not me. something that you are particularly good at? Yes, it can be something like that. Okay, I can put that down, that's great. Okay, let me get that down. Okay. Okay, that's great. Now, can you please describe a major success that you are proud of? Yes, take your time, have a think about it, there's no rush. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Okay, let me get that down. That's great, thank you. And finally, why would you like to work for us? Okay, great. Okay, 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 great. It sounds like you'd anticipated that question before the interview, so that's good. Okay, now as you know, this is a singularly sensitive position, and therefore we've asked you to bring someone with you today that can provide a character reference, preferably someone that you have worked for or with in the past. So, if you could just step outside the room for a moment and ask your referee to enter the room, and then if you could wait outside in the waiting area until we've finished, that would be great. We'll call you back at the end of the process. That's great, thank you. Yes, good morning. Please come on in and take a seat. I understand that you have agreed to provide a character reference for the candidate. Yes, we acknowledge that this is a somewhat unusual practice to accompany the candidate to the interview, but I'm sure you'll understand that the sensitive nature of the position requires that we are particularly rigorous in our screening process. Basically, this will involve me asking you several questions about the candidate and their character. But first, I'd like to start by getting some of your personal details, if that's okay. Great. Well, let's get started. Can I ask for your first name, please? Okay, thank you. And your surname, please? That's great. How can you give me your full address, including your street name, city and province, please? Okay, let me get that. Okay, great. Okay, and your postcode, please? Thank you. And we're also going to need a contact telephone number, preferably a mobile phone number, please. Okay. Okay. And can I ask, what is your relationship to the candidate, please? So you used to work with the candidate? Okay. That's great. That's specifically what we asked for. So how long have you known the candidate for? 15 years. So you know the candidate extremely well then. That's excellent. Okay. What we're going to do is, for the following statements, could you please rate the candidate as either poor, average, good, excellent, or outstanding? Okay, so we're going to begin by talking about the candidate's professionalism. And the first statement here is follows tasks through to completion. In that respect, would you rate the candidate as poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable? Okay. Sets high standards for themselves. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Expects high standards from others. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Takes responsibility even when things go wrong. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Addresses potential conflicts openly. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay, good. Takes action to ensure excellence at all times. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay, you're doing great, thank you. In this second section, we'll be talking about the candidate's openness. So the first statement in this section says, readily shares relevant information which helps others. And the same set of ratings again, poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Gives constructive feedback directly to the person concerned. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, not applicable. Okay. Discusses personal feelings when it enhances understanding. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Encourages feedback on their own performance. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay, good. Openly admits mistakes. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Seeks to learn and improve. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Actively listens to others. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay, that's great. So in this section we'll be talking about the candidate's positivity. The first statement here says, is genuine in saying thank you. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Is optimistic in their own outlook. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Makes time for others. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Trusts others to make decisions and get things done. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, not applicable. Okay. Always brings proposed solutions to problems. Poor, average, objectives. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. In this next section we'll be talking about the candidate's initiative. The first statement here says, actively looks for better ways of doing things. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Supports ideas for innovation from others. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay, good. Translates ideas and concepts into action. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay, good. Looks for ideas for future development. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay, great. Puts forward ideas to remove constraints on innovation. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Supports people taking justified risks. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Is comfortable with change. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. And the final section, here we'll be talking about the candidate's responsiveness. So the first statement says, responds to the feelings and needs of others. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Does not seek to apportion blame. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Seeks views from others. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Openly changes their view when a better alternative is presented. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, or not applicable. Okay. Seeks to understand the different perspectives of others. Poor, average, good, excellent, outstanding, not applicable. Okay. Uses dialogue and discussion to find the best way forward.